set of downs. That was across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to
and a nice gain of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Texans first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Room here to run. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 39 that time. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Pass to him is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
29-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away to just upset the defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of this wild card. First down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Texans 7.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Watson's pass.
Offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The 20. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 55 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Watson. And open right side is Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Lets it fly deep for and the 7-yard line. The catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, 42 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Herbert now. Going deep here for Allen. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him a gain of 37.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Badgley able to knock this one through. And a lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Watson escaping the pressure right. Watson lost it and picked up by the Chargers. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On first down, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the play. 1st down, Houston.
Watson on first down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 37 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand off here to Eckler. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. They work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Chargers.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the run, this is Jackson. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chop for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. An extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 41 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
It
took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Texans 28.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney merciless. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. On the return comes Cobb. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
15. 1st down, Texans.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. This is Cobb with a catch right side. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Watson.
And 6. At the Chargers.
That is caught at the 7. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Houston.
Watson now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's now 2nd and 6. At
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, 55 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Now you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get it. And after that last touchdown, a bit is pure silence on that side of the ball.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
27 on the play.
A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Screen play, Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 27 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
That touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. So then a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. This out quickly to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.